You have a ex-partner that has been watching you from afar and is about to reveal a secret to you. They admire the growth, the change, the evolution that has been placed in front of their eyes when they look you up every single time. They've been watching you from afar, going back in and out about if this is a door they're supposed to open up again. But all they know at this point is they can't get you off their mind, and they're wondering if you're with anybody else. Looks like Source keeps telling them to breathe. That if this is something they still want with you, remember, take what resonates, these are collective. This is something they still want with you. Yes, they're going to have to prove things to you, or different, but it's not in a state of like, when I say prudence, it's more just like seeing their words, like it's going to take time. You have to enter back into each other's lives. You have to see that genuinely with their words and everything, something's different, upgraded, and see where it goes from there. But for you here, Raphael Collective, this is a ex that you can see a potential with. Or at least you can, yeah. Let me get the cards flipped over to understand exactly what they're saying with that, because there's this yin-yang. Okay? You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision between this person and another. Because for most of you here, it looks like you are talking to somebody else. You have put yourself back out into the world. You've 1010% moved on from this person. We have left path, right path choices. We have freedom of will. And that's why timelines can be predictable and almost exact, but sometimes little things will change because we all have freedom of will. That's why we go with the flow and we stay in current, so we know where the current's going. The current I see right now for most of you is this is a person you really, really want to be able to give another chance to. Really badly. Even though you've completely moved on, if this person entered back into your life, it would definitely not throw you for a loop, but be like, damn, now. There's somebody in your life that's very important to you, and there's a big possibility that when this person reaches out to you, if you're in a relationship right now or talking to somebody, it will throw an imbalance. Okay, you're not supposed to make decisions based off what makes other people happy. And when a person really loves you, they're not going to put you in a box, right? But if you really love the other person as well, you have to come to some forms of compromises. The ex that wants to reach out to you, they might be a person that can't compromise in the past. And there's this state of wanting to prove to you that they're different. But there's some jealous energy here. You see, religion could have been something that got in the way of you two in the past. But they see now that you're very much guided by Source and things are not black and white. And their Source, their God, universe, however it resonates for them, does work with you and has given them signs that you're the farthest thing from the devil. It feels like a lot of people here, the ex you have could have came from like a Christian background, and you're not. You could have been Christian at one point, but at this point in your life, you're not. And that's beautiful that you can all combine and see it doesn't matter. All religion is the same. It's how we use it for the right reasons. And it's meant to be there. It's taking out the weeds, what man has put there, and truly seeing what is Source. And Source always speaks from within. So this person's gone with them. They've had a lot of new beginnings in their life, and there's a lot of times they wanted to be able to reach out and communicate to you. Look at what I've done with my life. Look at the celebrations. There's some sense of graduation, getting a certificate, leaving a job that no longer served. I mean, it's been a long time since you two have been together. You're two totally different people. It could be anywhere between 2 to 3 years minimum since you've been with this person. You're the collective. Take what resonates. But needless to say, it's long. It feels so much more than months. This is a developed thing. But you see, you've moved on, and you've always known that you love your devil side. You love your yin yang. There is a possibility of having fruition with this person when they bring forward movement. I'm feeling them, and that they really have grown. But when you communicate to them what's going on in your current settings of life and the pace and etc., that might be where the pullback comes, and you have to make a decision. It's interesting. The reason I'm saying it's interesting because, my friend, it really looks like whoever this is going to put you in a position to make a decision that you know isn't balanced or correct. And even though your heart's going to want to be like, yo, like, we can make this work, it's going to be the insecurity of this person that actually ends up getting in the way. Because you don't ask this person to make compromises for you when it comes to your happiness. You understand that you can love somebody from afar, love them for who you are. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't close the door to this being a possibility, but these are collectives, so take what resonates. You have to see with that left path, right path choice if this person's going to be able to be willing to take themselves again out of the box. Because this life experience is so much more than meets the eyes. It is continuously deprogramming, domestication, and doing things based off of feelings and seeing that it leads to a higher timeline, not being told what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to see things. So they've been watching you from afar. They know you're doing extremely well with money. They definitely don't want to do anything to mess with your flow. But they also know that you're a lot of people see you as a superhero, realistic superhero. It's almost like, go with me here, okay? It's almost like they've been one of the people on the ground watching Spider-Man swing around doing what he do. They want to bring an offer of using complete nurture, compassion, sympathy, and it looks like there's going to be kind of like a volcano effect. Totally different side of them than when you were together. They've had to get a little more callous since you last spoke. They've been hurt quite a bit, and they've seen some of their words be eaten in front of them. Okay, so that decision, that choice, it's going to happen. What's going on with that, Raphael Collective? Yep. This is all that can make sense, even though it doesn't make sense. Listen to what I'm saying. The person that's going to come in, guys, the ex that's going to want to be back in your life is going to basically, like, almost from the beginning be like, we're going to cut off other people. We're going to be committed to each other instantly and nobody else. Like, and that's not cool. That's not who you are anymore. You're a free spirit. And I'm not saying that you wouldn't be committed to somebody, but you're not just going to have to drop because somebody else wants this. Drop everything and everyone in your life that is making you feel seen, heard, nourished. You have a lot of caring people in your life right now. People you're prepping with the future for. People that you've said a lot of words to and you still have unspoken words to, and they're high vibrational. Both of these connections were divinely guided to you. The person that is your ex, and then the person currently that you're building a connection with. Which one makes your soul feel truly nurtured, though? Which one makes you feel power without having to exert it? Meaning balance, give and take, but also you see nature's working to your advantage, each other being together. It's this new person. It's not your ex. It looks like you might be being protected from your ex, actually. Any malevolent will, etc. that could be sent from them watching you, feeling happy for you, but still feeling envious. Because part of them's not healed enough. It's not healed enough to actually be a good partner for you. Spirit said you've cleansed your aura, you've cleansed your energy of this person and of a lot of other negative influences, ones who didn't serve your highest timeline. And they want you to pick yourself, which is not picking that ex. It's picking this new person, and it's not because of what if you feel like you're supposed to do, a loyalty thing, a scared thing. You're picking yourself. In the past, you would have, in a moment, taken this person back. And now you have changed. You see things in a different way. You're grateful for them, and you still love what you two had, but you're not in love with them. Something else much deeper is forming. And your heart knows it's not going anywhere, which is crazy because with other people, things had to be so fast and intense and passionate to believe it was going to continue. With this new person in your life, this is slow, this is organic. It's balanced. If you were to take this person back, there would be a sense of cycle repeating. I'm talking about your ex. They would not necessarily them take away your power, but you would be feeding into a timeline that is lower than deservance. Timing's been in play this whole time. They needed to make sure you had a lot more wisdom, met a lot more people, and worked far deeper into your divination practices. If you haven't been called to do that already yet, that means working with the elements. That means working with crystals, tarot. There's a lot of different things. You needed to make sure nonetheless you were able to communicate with the sun and the moon. There's a reason this person's going to be coming in right around when you and this new person establish which way this is going. The new person would never put you in a position to make a decision, but it would hurt them extremely. It would hurt them extremely if you ended up not picking them. But isn't that even more of a reason why you should? Because they already love you unconditionally. It's going to take a while for you two to say those words because that's just the organic, that is the way for this to go. But you both know you already love each other. And you're just letting the word in evolve. Wow. So, long story short, you have an ex that's going to reach out to you. You're going to be tempted to say yes. But your soul, most likely, these are collective, take what resonates. Your soul most likely is going to acknowledge that you guys are to have some form of conversation, closure. But needless to say, this person would actually try to put you in an ultimatum to choose their happiness over yours. They're not healed enough. And you deserve better. And it looks like better is right in front of your eyes. A person that's seen you as a superhero the whole time. From day one of meeting you, seeing you. It's the new person. Alright, that's what I got for you guys. Let's get it. Alright, Raphael Collective. So we're about to give you that X, a little token of what, because they're thinking about you in this moment. What are they thinking about you in this moment? 2 cards. Ooh, 3 cards. Finding out the truth crushed me. I regret lying to you, and I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah, they found out, they realized that you moved on. Truly moved on. They regret lying to you about some form of cheating. This ex was unfaithful in some form of way to you when you were together, but you're far over it, and you've been like, oh, I've been done, know that, even if they didn't admit to it. But they're grateful for you. Even in this moment, they're not sending you malevolent will. The jealousy and everything comes from, it stems from them feeling like they self-sabotage with you. And in a sense, there were moments they did. You were all guided to do everything you have. You were guided to be together, to break up. But left path and right path choices are what dictate if you end up staying with certain people. And it looks like their left path, right path choices made it to where you choose not to be aligned with them. But they're sending you right now still thanks. This is lit a fire under their ass, yo. It's crazy what the law of attraction will do when you finally just let go. Alright. You know what to do from here. Let's get it.